everybody, this is Michelle from Maine. Welcome back to my channel. Here's me and this is Trixie. Isn't she cute? She's the best. Anyway, I want to do this episode on pretty much like what's in my crafting cart. So this is it. Let me just turn my camera. So this is it. I'm just going to give you a rundown. Yes, I know it's messy. Sorry in advance. So I got this crafting cart. Actually, my husband bought it from me, Mr. Maine. That's what I'm calling him. He bought this for me from Walmart. It was about like $30, give or take. But this is it. And I wanted to show you exactly what I use. So let me grab this. This is actually the stuff that I use for my doll. See, Trixie's very interested. So these are what I use for eyeballs. These are beads. I don't think these are the, no, these aren't the really beads I use, but these are just kind of like spare. And I actually use real makeup on my dolls. This is the brush I use sometimes for their face or for their cheeks. It's pretty much standard makeup. I have like, I haven't used this yet, but this is like a paint marker for eyes, but I haven't tried it yet. So this is a brush I use for their cheeks, and I use, for their cheeks, I use e.l.f. The e.l.f. brush. Look how cute she is. Anyway, yeah, the bright pink. That's what I use for their cheeks. Sometimes, and this is very rare, I use bronzer if they're too pale or anything like that. And this is just the natural bronzer I use. I know it's dull, but it is what it is. I don't use this. This is just kind of random stuff. Yeah, same here. Sorry guys, this video is so disorganized. Alright, so that's it in that case. I do use an eyeliner pencil. Well, it's actually an eyeliner marker, but I don't think it's here. So, alright. This is actually, this was going to be presented in a video, but I'm not done with it yet. I've been super busy with work. But here's a Bob's Burger. Be prepared. It's not much, but it's going to come out great when it's done. Let me get this out of the way and turn the camera on. Hi. So this top part is what I call my, it's the very top part of my cart, and it's the skin part. I know that sounds terrible, but that's what I call it. It's what I use for the dolls' bodies, and this is what I use. It's, you can get it at Walmart. That's where I get it. It's, I think it's like $1 something for like 2, and I usually split them in half. Like, what I do is I take this and I cut it in half, and that could be for the body, and the other half of one is for like the limbs, like the arms and the legs and stuff. So that's pretty helpful. This is fabric from when I did the big dolls, like what I talked about in my previous video when I did the really big dolls. But here's the thing, I don't get rid of fabric. I just don't. So this is the old fabric that I used for my first dolls. There's a lot of it. That's why I didn't throw it away, because who knows, you could use it for an outfit or whatever. These are a must. Glue sticks. I use these religiously for eyeballs, for hair. This is what I use, and I usually get the 100 minis. And look, I found the eyeliner marker that I use for the eyes. So focus. Focus. It won't focus. But this is the Maybelline New York Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I use this for their eyes. Like, what I do is I put the eyes in, and I do like the outline, the little squares at each side, and I use them for the eyebrows and for the eyelashes. So that's pretty important. I also have other colors of skin, because what if I do a cartoon character? What if I do, you know, different people, different characters, cartoon characters and stuff like that. I'm actually trying to find yellow skin because I want to make The Simpsons. It's gonna happen one day. It's gonna happen. I will find it. So I have the side of the cart. Let me turn this around and show you. This is tape. I use these like when I do hunting hats, like when I do hunting stuff. I use this for the hat. Also, I'm doing a Bob's Burger collection when I have time. It's been really crazy with work. I have a full-time job other than this, and it's been really crazy. I've been working a lot of crazy hours. So, but when that's over, I'm hoping to do a Bob's Burger collection. And one of them is Louise, and I'm going to use this color for her bunny hat. Let's see how it turns out. Who knows? So, now that we've covered the first part of the tray, if you want to know why this Walmart bag is here, this is actually all scraps. So I'm gonna take a peek in here. It's just fabric, extra skin, even some little limbs I haven't used, some fabric. You never know. If you ever start making dolls, every piece of fabric, every piece of stuffing, whatever, it's all precious. Keep everything. Be a hoarder when it comes to doll making, because you never know what you're gonna need. Okay, so let's start with the second part of the cart. This is going to be pretty standard. Yes, there's a sock there. Sorry. These are actually what I use for sweaters. Oops, sorry. So this is all my hair. This is what I use for hair, everybody. Yarn. Just simple yarn you get from Walmart. This roll could be about, I don't know, it depends. Like, please go to an excellent yarn sale, whatever, to each his own, but I go to Walmart because I live in Maine, and Walmart, you know, is very, you know, they're everywhere. So this can run me about, I think, $2 or $3, and this lasts forever. So Walmart, everybody. There's also different chunks. I'm not crazy. I mean, this is the Mainstays Luxe Cotton Yarn. I'm not crazy about this because if you try to separate it to make actual hair, it falls apart. Like, if you try to because there's strings, if you notice. I'm horrible at, I'm doing this on my phone, people, so bear with me. This stuff has little threads in it. Focus. I can't focus, everybody. My phone's being weird. But anyway, there's little threads around the actual yarn, and if you try to cut them, the yarn just falls apart, and it's a big mess, and it's a really big pain, but you gotta work with what you gotta work with. I also have, I'm pretty excited to use this color. It's like a dark blonde. This is what I'm using for the Gordon Ramsay dolls, people. This is what I'm using. I love this color. I can't wait to use it. There's another color that I'm getting, but I haven't gotten it yet. I'm probably going to get it this week, so keep your eyes open, people. And then I have a lighter blonde. This yarn I'm not really crazy about with hair because you have to unravel it piece by piece, and it's a pain. If I could find thick yarn, that's wonderful, but this stuff, I mean, I'll use it, but it's a pain. But this is like a lighter color of the one I showed you. Like, that one's more of a dusty brown. It's easier to work with. But this is like a light blonde. One thing is I like to have colors, like I like to have all colors because it's super fun if you want to make a redhead, if you want to make a blonde. You really want to have versatility. Like, you really want to make it so, I'm not being eloquent today. You want to make your dolls different. You don't want them to be all the same. That's why when I first started on YouTube and DC Media Girl introduced me to, you know, the idea of running a channel, I wanted to make sure all my dolls were different. That's why I usually did different outfits, different styles. If you keep making the same doll, it gets really boring. Keep that in mind. So if you wondered, oops, This thing isn't the best, but it is what it is. These, I think I told you earlier, these are really amazing for sweaters. Now, how you do it is you want to make it really low. You want to cut it right down here at the bottom. So when you make the doll, you have room to move it around, trim it, seal it, because these things fray. They fray like the dickens. So you have to literally glue the bottom to seal it so it doesn't ride up and it doesn't fall apart. Because you really want to give the customer the best thing you can make. So that's pretty much my second thing of the cart. There's also the black hair. I love this. I can't wait to use it. Bob's Burger Collection. Be ready for it. I'm excited. I really hope I can get some time to get it going, but gotta make money, you know, gotta have your side job. So my third section is very, very messy, so I apologize in advance. I'm getting down on the ground for you guys because I'm just that type of person. So the last part is just mountains, and I love it. I love this. Mountains of fabric. Isn't this great? This is hunting. I bought this at Walmart. I know I'm a Walmart queen, but you would really be surprised. I got this on clearance, so it was a really good deal. Also, I got this, and if anybody has ordered my dolls, there were some dolls that I did use this on. I'm not going to say which doll. You know how it is. But this is, oops. See, I cut it in pelts, so it moved around easier. How cute is this? This is a Minnie Mouse, and it's actually scrubs. And I got this whole piece of fabric on clearance for $3. $3, you get all of this. Like I said, everybody, when it comes to fabric, grab what you can. There are actually things of pants. I have actual pants, like huge thing of pants that I got, and they were only $1. Denim, take it by the dozen. You never know when you need to put some pants on your doll, like some denim shorts or denim pants. Get whatever clearance stuff. If you're trying to give clothing away, don't give it away. Cut it. Cut it up and make fabric. As long as it's not like too withered, like too old, faded. You don't want to use anything that's stained. You know what I mean? Like if there's a little spot, you can still use it. Just cut around it and use the rest. So I think that is it. There's actually another part of this. My glue gun. This is one of them. I have two. I don't really like this one because I don't like the way it feels in my hand. It's really pretty. I got it because it looks really neat, but it's a no-go for me because it just, I don't know. I don't like the way it feels. I like my old glue gun. Sometimes a classic never dies. I mean, you can buy something brand new, but is it really good? I don't know. Last but not least, I think that's all. Yeah, there's 3 stocks. We pretty much did everything. I have a bag. It's like a little compartment right here. And I like to keep my old parts. Sometimes when I make dolls, the limbs could be too big. There's an arm that doesn't match. There's a foot that doesn't match. So you keep it. I mean, this one's terrible. I'm actually probably going to take this apart because see how it didn't. It kept fraying and the seal didn't stick, but I can easily cut this in half and recycle the cotton. So you really want to, think about that. Like I said, just don't throw too much. I mean, if you got a little tiny piece of fabric that you know you're not going to use, throw it away, fine. But anything else, I really stress, because fabric, if you go to a fabric store, you're going to be spending a lot of money. And some of the fabric isn't very pliable. It's not soft. It's very stiff. It frays. It's really hard to start out. So what I do is, like I said, I try to be frugal. Sorry, I'm like getting up for you guys. But you really want to be frugal and you really want to save what you can. And it's also really good for recycling. You don't want to throw things in the trash. take it to the dump, let it keep building up. It's really good, and it gives people something to enjoy. So, ever get the hearing like trash into treasure? Well, that's the way I look at things. I think, you know, you can probably turn an old sock into something really enjoyable that somebody will enjoy. And it's an old sock. With me, I use pantyhose and stuffing. Stuffing. I forgot to mention stuffing, people. You cannot go without stuffing. That is what I use. Sorry, you're going into my kitchen. And sorry about the mess. I'm gonna try to make it so you can't see. I use this. This is Polyfill. It's not sponsored, I wish. Save me a whole buttload of money. But this is the Polyfill I use. It's fiber fill. And it is made by, it just says the original Polyfill. So let's just say it's the original Polyfill. You can get it at Walmart. And I have like 3-4 bags. I really love Chefs. Look at my kitchen, everybody. Isn't it fabulous? So, pretty much I showed you everything in my crafting cart. I have a whole bunch of socks, if you didn't know. These, hold on, I've got to show this to you. These are frilly girly socks. Now, you've probably seen them. You've probably seen them everywhere. You've probably seen them, little girls wearing them. They're really I got these from the dollar store. And these are just little simple kid socks. But you know what you can make? Ballerinas. These make the best tutus. Like, if you want to make a doll, like, it's really easy to make a tutu. So if anyone wants to know how to make a tutu for a little dress or a little doll, please leave a section on comment below. And I want to thank you guys so much. I've reached 100 subscribers. Wow. I never thought I'd make it that high. I know, like I always say, it's not that much, but it really does mean a lot to me that 100 people would want to subscribe and watch me. I can't be more grateful. Also, to the people who are crafting dolls, well, who are expecting doll orders, you know, I'm going to tell you that please hang in there. I have been so busy with work, and it's just been super crazy, and I am working on your dolls. And I really thank you for your patience. I will email whoever needs to be emailed. It's just taking a lot longer than expected because I have a side job and it's really important. But I really appreciate everybody who subscribes and watches me and sends me love and support and comments and emails. I really appreciate it. Now, I have to bring this up because I have gotten some emails, not hate, but like, they're like, oh, well, what's your response to the whole Chantel thing, or the whole, this is a crafting, I want to be very clear to everybody. When I made those dolls, they were a gift, and it wasn't meant to be offensive, it was just kind of funny. I don't talk about that stuff on this channel. This is a crafting channel. This is a doll making channel. I created this channel to present craft, and I just hope everybody enjoys what I make. So that's it for me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for your love and support. And hopefully I will make another video, hopefully soon. Like I said, it's been crazy. But I'll see you later, guys. Bye.